We're not made to miss out. We're made to be included. But in order to be included, we have to keep showing up. What in the world am I talking about? Great question. So if you flip to the book of John, chapter 20, the beginning of that chapter, we're at the tomb. Starting at verse 11, Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene and he's asking her, why are you crying? This is the resurrection, the thing that we celebrated last Sunday. And then when you move to chapter 19, so the day that he is risen, it says on the evening of that first day, all the disciples were together and Jesus appears to them. But if you go to verse 24, not all of the disciples were present. Someone's missing out. Starting in verse 24, now Thomas, also known as Didymus, one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. Like, can you imagine? Like, we've missed out on great deals and great bargains. We've missed out on buying that new pair of whatever for a lesser price. But can you imagine that you've heard the rumors that this wonderful, exciting thing is happening, that you're a part of this wonderful part of history, and you miss it? Thomas was not there. We don't know why he wasn't there. It's generally understood that he was running some sort of errand, maybe feeding the homeless, maybe taking care of widowed orphans. We don't know. Maybe he was grieving. Maybe his grief had overtaken him and he needed to hide away and deal with his grief. Maybe he was afraid. Remember, after Jesus was captured, a lot of the disciples separated and ran in fear of their own lives, right? We don't know why Thomas wasn't there. We don't know if it was fear. We don't know if it was grief. We don't know if it was this steadfastness, I'm going to be about my Lord's business in spite of this tragedy that has just come upon us. All we know is that there are rumors about that Jesus is risen. And when it comes time that Jesus reveals himself to his disciples, Thomas is not there. He's missing out. Now, when he gets back, the other disciples tell him, we've seen the Lord. It's like that thing that you've missed out on. Oh my goodness, I waited in line and I got those tickets. I got that purse. Can you see this beautiful TV I got at a wonderful discount? He is listening to them brag. He is listening to the excitement. And on the inside, while everyone else is celebrating, I can only imagine that Thomas has that grief, has that sadness, has that regret of, man, I'm missing out. And so, sometimes when we're missing out, we respond, and maybe we mean how we respond, and sometimes we don't. We've missed out on tickets and says, well, I didn't really want to see them anyway. Or you miss out on a promotion and you say, well, you know what? It's okay. God has something better for me. And he probably does, but you can also admit that you're sad that you've missed out on the promotion. Maybe you missed out on an opportunity to go on a vacation and you just say, oh, well, I'll just see it another time. You have those retorts that we issue as humans because we just can't say, I'm sorry I missed out. Let's see if Thomas did any better. I don't think he did. It says that when the other disciples, starting in verse 25, said to him, we've seen the Lord, Thomas says to them, well, unless I see the marks in his hands and put my finger in the hole where the nails were and put my hand in the side, I'm not going to believe. Now we know that Thomas has a reputation of doubting, but here's the thing. Was he really doubting, or was his response one of pain, of missing out? Here's what I want to challenge you with. When you miss out in life, or when you feel like you're missing out, do not let your knee-jerk response to be one of doubt. Do not let your knee-jerk response to be one of grief and sorrow. Rather, when you feel like you've missed out, I encourage you just to be honest. I wish I could have been here. Thomas could have said, I'm sorry I wasn't here, but that's not what he said. That was not his character. He could have also said, another honest one, I would like to see the Lord too, because that's probably mostly really what he wanted. He wanted to see God too. He wanted to see Jesus. He wanted to say, "You're here. You are God. You are the Son of God. You are the Son of Man. I knew it. I knew it." He wanted to be able to celebrate like the others. But instead of being honest in his missing out, being honest with his "I wish I had been here and I want to see too," he came up with a response that covered the true nature of what he was feeling. So I encourage you that when you miss out in life, do not make up excuses, do not cover up. Be honest with yourself and be honest with God. In this case, God, I need to see you. God, I wish I had seen you. I also want to encourage you just to keep showing up. Keep praying. When you've missed out, pray that another opportunity comes around. When you miss out, you keep fasting. When you miss out, you keep worshiping, because eventually, you're not going to miss out. Because guess what? God wants to reveal himself to you more than you want to see his revelation. I promise you. Don't believe me? Let's look at verse 26. It says, "A week later, Jesus' disciples were in the house again. And this time, guess who's there? Thomas was with them. Though the doors were locked, Jesus came in anyway. He was like, Psst, the grave couldn't hold me back. The locks aren't going to keep me out either." Jesus came and he stood among them and he said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "You, the one who missed out, the one who couldn't be honest about the pain you felt on missing out, you," he says to him, "Thomas, put your fingers here. See my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." And then Thomas said to him, "My Lord, my God." My Lord, my God. Honestly, Thomas's response, "My Lord, my God," could and should have been his first response when he heard, "We have seen the Lord." My Lord, my God, I wanted to see you too. My Lord, my God, give me a chance to see. My Lord, my God, do not forget me. Rather, he said, unless I see it, I'm not believing it. It's like a kid having a tantrum when they can't get their way. I encourage you. Life will get hard. In this world, we are going to have trouble. It is what it is. But we should be encouraged because Jesus has overcome the troubles of this world. And so when we have those troubles, when we have those moments of FOMO, as they say, fear of missing out, or when the fear of missing out has become a reality of missing out, I encourage you to keep your faith in God and to call out to him, "My Lord and my God," and to be honest with him with what it is that you hope to experience through him. Again, when we feel like we've missed the mark of God, or we've missed the calling, or we've missed the path, trust and believe that he wants us on the right path more than we want to be on the right path. He wants us in right standing with him more than we want to be in right standing with him. So let that be your encouragement today. There's no need to fear missing out. Not when it comes to God, because he wants you on the inside more than you'll ever know. Take care.